It's Monday, and do you know what that means, Ben?
No.
That means The Bachelor's premiering tonight.
So excited.
But we're also giving you our top high school picks of the week. Welcome into Nevada Prep's preview for Week 7 of the high school basketball action. I'm Elaine Emerson alongside Ben Gotz. And as always, Ben, the kiddos are back to school this week, but the basketball action did not stop while everyone was on break.
No, it did not. And Elaine, I am so excited for this week of basketball. We moved past all those holiday tournaments that have been in town seemingly forever. We're getting to some great league games. And I feel bad because we're going to talk about 5 games, but there's 10 or more that we could mention here. So if there's anyone watching that gets mad we didn't talk about a certain team or a certain game, you have a point. And we're sorry. We're apologizing immediately. There's just so much to get to this week, which is a great problem to have.
Yeah, it is definitely a good problem to have. So we'll talk about these games in the order that they are played, starting out with Bishop Gorman girls team traveling to Desert Oasis at 5 p.m. Tuesday. The host Diamondbacks are number 2 in our latest Nevada Preps rankings, and the Gales are number 3. So this could be a close one.
Definitely. I mean, these are 2 really talented Southwest League teams, which have 2 of the best front court players in town. I think this game really is going to come down to the matchup between 6-footers Desiree Young of Desert Oasis and Georgia Ohiari of Bishop Gorman. They're both in our preseason starting 5, and I think both of these teams will get them the ball in the post early and let them go to work on each other.
Next up, let's talk about a doubleheader. Coronado girls and boys teams are traveling to Liberty on Wednesday, and both of these matchups are good. The girls play at 5 and the boys play at 6:30. So Ben, what are you watching for in these 2 games?
Really for the girls, I just want to see who's going to make an early statement in the Southeast League. It's the first league matchup for both these teams. It's kind of coming late in the season. So I want to see how the number 7 Patriots and number 10 Cougars stack up with each other. These 2 teams don't meet again until the last game of the regular season, so I think it's kind of important for them to get a leg up now. And then for the boys, it's all about the star power. The number 7 Patriots have 6'7" junior guard Julian Strother, who is ranked number 33 in the class of 2020 by 24/7 Sports, to lean on as they start Southeast League play. But the number 3 Cougars have their own stud in 6'3" junior guard Jalen Hardy, who is ranked number 4 in the class of 2021. That is 4 in the entire country. I'm kind of curious to see how much these 2 directly compete against one another in this game, because it will be so much fun to watch if they do.
Yeah, that would be absolutely a fun matchup to watch out for. But let's move forward to Thursday, where the Desert Pines boys will travel to Canyon Springs at 6:30 p.m. The Jaguars are our 6th-ranked team, so they're probably not favored on the road against our 4th-ranked team. But that still means we could have a very close game.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, as you said, it's going to be tough to bring down this Canyon Springs team. The Pioneers have lost only 1 time this season, and that was by 2 points in their season opener against Foothill. Since then, they've rattled off 10 straight wins. The Jaguars are going to pull off the upset. They're going to need big games from 2 of their best players, 6'3" sophomore Deshaun Wiley and 6'7" junior Darnell Washington.
I think I recognize that name. He played a little bit of football,
A little bit of football right there.
I love it. All right, well, our last big game of the week is maybe the biggest one of the season so far. Number 2 Clark is traveling to number 1 Bishop Gorman at 6:30 p.m. Monday. I mean, we've seen this matchup a lot in recent years, but that does not mean that I ever get sick of seeing these 2 teams face off.
Absolutely not. This is the first matchup we're going to get between these 2 teams. We'll also get one on February 7th, a little bit later in the regular season. I mean, this is another game with some great standout players, because each of these guys also had players in our starting 5. Top-ranked Gales have junior guard Noah Tights on the outside, and a guy that was an honorable mention for us inside in junior center Isaiah Cottrell. The Chargers have senior forward Jalen Hill, an Oklahoma signee, someone who can do just about everything on a basketball court, and he can create so many mismatches. Clark enters this game with an undefeated record, but I think the key for them will be controlling the paint and limiting Cottrell's touches as much as possible.
Well, make sure that you check into NevadaPreps.com and at Nevada Preps on Twitter and Facebook for all the highlights and scores from the top games around the Valley this week, and of course, our Bachelor picks.
Of course.
That we'll bury them in a story somewhere. Until next time, I'm Elaine Emerson, he's Ben Gotz, and this is Nevada Preps Preview.